Translation: you can't just skip the line. Even if she's already served time federally, the state system requires its own paperwork and inmate number before credit can be properly applied. Bureaucracy, yes, but this is the kind of red tape that can decide whether someone walks out a day or...
I don't think I can just give credit and her not go through. I can give her the credit, but she's going to have to go in and get a TDC number. Mr. West, on Michelle Johnston.
Yes, sir.
Your discovery certification?
I don't have it because I didn't expect to plead it. I will email it immediately.
Did you sign the...
Oh, not see that far.
Well, I need the... We need it today because if I'm going to sentence her, the case gets closed out and you won't be able to get it.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
as soon as I get to my computer, which is next door.
Okay, either way. Yeah, just do it before she does the judgment because when...
Here's a defense strategy. Stack her federal time served onto her state case, so she doesn't have to sit twice for the same conduct. Sounds fair, right? But the legal twist is whether state law will actually recognize that federal time, and that's where the judge starts getting cautious.
Once that happens, I think the portal closes. All right, ma'am, you're Michelle Johnston. And Mr. West, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor. Thank you.
And so we're going forward today with sentencing and everything?
Yes, Your Honor. We're going forward. We're asking the court to give her credit for the time that she served, 15 months on the federal sentence, which was the time that she served was during the pendency of this case. In fact, at this time, I'd offer state's exhibit number 1.
2.
No.
Make it number 2, please.
Which is information related to her federal sentence. And for the record, she was indicted in the federal case in October 2023, and then this case came along. October, she was pled and sentenced in the federal case in October of 2024, and this case has been pending, having been indicted in December of 2023.
This is where courtroom law starts sounding like DMV rules. No number, no credit. Imagine spending 15 months in custody only to hear, "Sorry, you didn't get the right badge stamped." That's the absurd but very real technicality being debated right now.
So she started, does that have any objection to that?
No objection. No.
So that sentence there was for a 15-month sentence.
Yes, sir.
And so it's y'all's intention that I give her that entire 15 months and that she not be required to go do any...
That's the intent of the parties, Judge.
That's what we want, Your Honor, yes.
I guess the issue becomes on these, because it was a federal sentence, that she has not technically been to and received a number from TDC, which is required in this case. And so but you don't have one on this case.
Mm-hmm. But when Jefferson County came and picked me up from feds and brought me to 69, and I was over there overnight until I got the bond the next day. So they gave me a number.
Oh, that's a show number.
So you have a...
Oh.
She has a TRA.
But she doesn't have a TDC.
Yeah, because I've never been to TDC.
I don't think I can just give credit and her not go through. I can give her the credit,
Right.
but she's going to have to go in and get a TDC number. It's my understanding. So let's do this. Obviously, if you have credit, we're not going to make you go anywhere today. So just,
she's working through it.
I understand what y'all are trying to do, and I'm not in disagreement with that. But legally, I have to make sure that we do it in the right way. Because if you don't have a TDC number, I don't think we can do it that way. The only thing that we could do on a state jail felony, if you want to give her, why don't y'all just do a 1244?
I'm okay with
That clears it all up.
I obviously don't have a problem with that, Your Honor.
Because then she doesn't need,
She doesn't need to.
she's doing her time in our county jail.
She got enough credit for
I'm
that.
looking at y'all like y'all are going to help me figure this out.
I'm okay.
And here's the judge doing something rare, problem solving. Instead of just throwing a book, He's trying to engineer a legal workaround so she doesn't have to bounce in and out of state jail just for a number. Judges don't often show their hand like this, so pay attention.
I think that makes it cleaner because she doesn't necessarily.
I'm okay with that, Your Honor.
I mean, it's the same result. Everybody
Yeah.
wants credit,
Right. He's still getting the conviction.
but it's still a
so-
state jail felony conviction, so she still needs a state. I'm thinking all this through because she still needs a state.
If need be, I'm okay with proceeding on this one.
That honestly makes it the most
Just
clean.
do misdemeanor there,
12
sentence her to 12 months, give her credit for the.
That
felony.
helps. I think that makes it.
So we can get on down the road, Judge.
As far as
Okay, I
convictions
appreciate
go,
that,
she has a
Mr.
federal
Coleman.
conviction. That's the
So
question.
let me hold on a second. Let me get this indictment, and we're going to go through all. I'm going to recall everything that I just did. We're going to kind of start over a little bit. You're good. This
You're
this
good.
makes it where you're going home and it's all taken care of. Okay.
That's what we're trying to do. Is there's
I was like,
some legalities that we have problems with that she understands what we all want to do.
When you get sentenced to state jail or TDC,
Boom. Did you catch that? What started as a state jail felony just got downgraded to a Class A misdemeanor theft. That's the difference between serious state jail time and essentially county-level punishment. In courtroom terms, that's a major break.
you have to have a state jail or TDC number. You got to kind of go through that process and then get right back out. But it's not necessarily a quick process always. So this is going to be, with everyone's permission, can I make the modifications on the agreed punishment recommendations as well as the admonishments as to what we're doing?
No objection.
No objection from us, Your Honor.
So I'm going to change this. I could figure it out. Okay, so let's go back. And in 23 DCCR 2260, the state is elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor theft from November 14th of 2020. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. West? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And what we've all worked through here is that the punishment would be for a 12-month term in the Jefferson County Jail. You will receive credit on that sentence for all of that time because you were.
And just like that, she walks out free. Months of legal wrangling, federal overlap, and state bureaucracy boil down to a misdemeanor conviction with time already served. Some will see this as justice, others as a loophole. But either way, it shows how messy and surprisingly negotiable sentencing can really be.
In custody in, hold on, clause number, no, that's not it. Where is it?
124-CR-32.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. And that was a 15-month sentence in the federal system. And so I am giving you credit for all 12 months on this sentence. Is that everyone's understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, please.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Also, I'm going to admit number 2 without objection.
No objection also.
All right. Is there any evidence that Ms. Johnston is not competent?
Oh, no, no.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of the Class A misdemeanor of theft. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 12 months in the Jefferson County Jail. Again, you receive credit on that sentence for all of the time that you were in custody on that federal case. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. should be printing.
Here's
Here's
the.
states. Who gets that? Do they get states too? Okay. Oh. I get that. You get that. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. West. Thank you, Mr. Coleman, for helping work that out.